Welcome to High Anxiety. This is Brandon, and I have Mondo's Mondo Gecko. Now, before we even get started on this show, I'm going to tell you how annoying it is to search for Mondo figures because every time you type in Mondo Gecko comes up, and it's really infuriating. And I wish they would have called themselves something else. What the hell? Oh no, my picture frame broke. It's on camera. It's embarrassing. Welcome to High Anxiety. I'm Brandon, and today we are looking at Mondo's Mondo Gecko 1/6 vinyl, soft vinyl figure. I still don't know what soft vinyl is compared to regular vinyl. Mondo Gecko is one of my favorite characters, side characters. I think he's just like he just speaks for himself. Like you look at him and you're just like, yeah, that's the kind of guy I want to settle down with. He's a real charmer. You just know he's gonna take care of you. Look at that. I'm just ripping this and just throwing it. We don't care. I still find it interesting that they just put the name on the corner and that's the packaging. Everyone else has the exact same packaging. And like, let's real talk. We today, Junior. We already reviewed the brothers minus Raphael, and the boxes all look the same. And if all these characters are gonna be released, we're not gonna be able to have a channel anymore. That's too much. Wow. I don't think they had any zip ties at all for the other ones, and this is zip tied in. That means we gotta. Ty showed me this. He said, "You just cut them. You don't have to do all that. Just cut them." This is really strange. They also put very soft tubing. Hey everybody, this is post-editing Brandon. I just need you all to know that I thought of that dumb joke, that dumb cutaway joke.
Tubing.
When I was working on it earlier, I just could not remember where it was. The tubing was just in my head, and I couldn't remember where it came from at all. And then I'm literally posting the video, not watching the scene at all, just getting it ready to go up on YouTube, and all of a sudden it clicks. Tom Green. Tubing. So now I have to go back and re-edit this, put it in there again, re-upload it, and then it'll be yours. But it's already yours. All right, goodbye. Around the zip tie, which is weird. I guess to protect the paint, but I've never seen that before. I mean, they really went all out. They gave him little bootsies. He's got little protective bootsies on his shoes. All right. Every time I review a figure, I always look at the accessories first. This is pretty crazy. And it does feel soft. I feel the soft vinyl in this. The wheels don't turn. I don't know if that's going to matter, but yeah, it's got some really great detail on the engine, the exhaust. Bottom has the Mondo logo on it. This looks like it's just like, I know this whole style is kind of like squat, chibi look. This looks like it's just like, I know this whole style is kind of like squat, chibi looking versions of the old toys, but this just looks silly. Look at all this plastic on here. They didn't have that on the other figures. This is a later release, so maybe they changed it. I don't know. I doubt it though. Wow, this is colorful and crazy. Wow, he's got his little skate on his tail. The paint fade is beautiful from blue to green. He's got his skull on one leg and his pointy thing on the other. 1 foot with a broken shoe. All the details that you don't really notice when you're a kid looking at the figure. Look at his hair and the front of his hair going through the hat flap, And his ponytail is they're just flying in the wind. It's the same direction. It just looks like an action shot. Wow. Oh, I should have worn that shirt. BRB internet. Eh? 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 I don't know where the original skateboard is, but here is the original Mondo Gecko figure from Playmates. You can see he's a lot like I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the arms. Even though he's a little chunker guy, he looks really skinny. But yeah, here's the original Mondo Gecko figure. We're gonna look at just it's just ready to pose. That's so cool. Can he hold the skateboard? Oh my god. This is so pretty. I didn't know he had bugs on his tongue. It's kind of weird. Kind of rethinking the whole settle down thing. No, we're just gonna. Oh, he doesn't have the foot peg either. He's just gonna hope he stays on there. So yeah, I don't know where the little guys. Like and subscribe. Yeah, I don't know where the little guy's skateboard is, but I do have the Super 7 version, which, reminder, is the upgraded version of the Playmates figures. And it's just, I love it. It's so detailed, and it's just, again, Super 7 figures, when they're done right, it's kind of like the rose-tinted glasses that you look back on as your childhood, and you go, those figures were so good. And then you get to them, and you're like, oh, those don't look like I remembered them. But you remember them like this. That's what Super 7 did. Good job, Super 7. So anyway, this is Mondo Gecko. This is going to fall, and it's going to be on camera. I'll have no one to blame but myself. Okay, so I don't know. I found something. I don't know how I feel. Mondo can do what they want. It's their own thing. It's their figure. I don't have a figure. I can't make my own figure, so I don't get to do what I want. But I just saw it on the Playmates figure. He's got 2 closed shoes, and that means on this one they took some artistic liberties. And I don't know how I feel about it now. Why is his nasty foot hanging out? I don't know how I feel about that, but it still looks great. And yeah, he's got some bugs on his tongue, which is not on the original, so that's a new addition as well. But I mean, that hair is just so cool. On the original figure, it's draped down in front of his face and looks kind of greasy. And this is just a great action shot. Oh, wow. That's so cool. Anyway, there's no way to really hold this. So you have to just either set him on it or that's it. No other options. This is it. This is it. Let's look at these figures compared to the Mondo figures. And of course, when you put a turtle with Mondo Gecko, you pick Michelangelo, because they're both party dudes. So look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. This is great. This is a great investment. You need to hold this. And you can't. The tail has some pretty good posability too. You can get all kinds of different angles here. The skate is very small. Those wheels suck. That's probably the worst part of this whole thing. Why are those wheels so tiny? I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do anything. I think if you didn't want to do this whole collection, but you just like Mondo Gecko, I think this is like a must buy. He's awesome. It feels different than the turtles. The turtles feel, I don't know, like when you look at the original figures, they're very basic, and so you can only take what you have and upgrade it so much without compromising the integrity of what you're trying to do. But this is just really colorful and detailed, and I'm just really impressed. I'm really impressed with this. And I don't know where these are going to go yet still. Like, this is like having 5 babies in your house. You don't know what to do with them. Like, where are they going to go? I don't know where they're going to go. They take up so much space. And they're giant toys. Like and, like and subscribe. Hey, I'm Brandon from High Anxiety. Mondo Gecko, I think you should check it out. He's pretty cool. I think there could be a little more paint applications. Like the skull doesn't have any paint in his. Like there could be more detail on that. The skate weirds me out. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think the wheels on the Playmates one are the same size. They're pretty close. I don't know. That was kind of a weird choice. But that's excellent. I still don't know what soft vinyl is. Someone tell me what soft vinyl is. This is pretty hard. No. Yeah, that's solid plastic. That's not even vinyl. I don't know. You tell me what it means, because I don't know. But Mondo Gecko, I think you should get it. It's pretty cool. Even if you're, I mean, don't do it, because that's how it starts. That's how it starts. You say, I'm just gonna buy that, and then you're like, well, I'm gonna give him a buddy, and then that buddy needs another buddy, and then it just multiplies, and then you're just stuck with a whole collection of things. And that's how I got the Super 7 figures, because I was not gonna buy them. So anyway, that's the moral of the story. So enjoy Mondo Gecko if you got him, and if you didn't, I think he's worth the price. You should get him. Don't take my word for it. All right, I'm Brandon from High Anxiety. Please share us with your friends. Thanks so much. Have a great whatever time of day it is. Bye. That's gonna be really loud.